What's up, guys? Airsoft here with another video, and today we're going to be doing my speedsoft loadout. This is what I would wear. This is what I wear when I'm playing CQB. So we'll start with the in to out. So I'm just wearing some black joggers. I'm not focusing on footwear today because you can just wear any tennis shoes. So some black dark gray joggers, a black long sleeve shirt because you can get shot in the forearm, and then for my belt, I have a Speed QB royal blue belt system thing, Keel belt system, and then I have two WE high kappa 5.1 mags. Then I have two Speed QB mag pouches, a Speed QB patch, my Matrix hard shell high kappa holster, my WE high kappa 5.1 Dragon. Then on my back I have my dump pouch from just one of my dump pouches with my mag for my primary. I ordered a royal blue one to match this, but they messed up on the order and it didn't come with everything else. So this will be switched to a royal blue one. So it's my belt. Now for face protection, I have some random paintball mask that I have. It works pretty good. It protects your whole face from close quarter shots and getting shot in the face. The gas I use is Valken Tactical Green Gas. They sell it at my field for $12 a can, and it's gotten me around like 15 mags full of playing, because that's all I actually went playing today, and this is exactly what I wore, and that can of green gas has lasted me the whole day. I mostly just went with my pistol, and that did really well. And then if we bend down here, we have my primary. I have a GoPro sticker on here. Then this is the G&G ARP9 with a red dot, a 7.4 volt stick type battery. I moved the iron sights back farther so I can put my run cam on here, but I didn't want to deal with the hassle of recording this time because I was just trying out all the stuff. This was the first time I played with this and all the gear I'm wearing right now. But this is a 7.4, so the rate of fire is only 12 BBs a second. I am getting an 11.1 to make it 20.8. But this gun has phenomenal trigger response, as you can hear here. And the full auto works well. I played probably 3 rounds with this, and I got maybe 10 kills. Put this over here. I used my pistol most of the time, and I probably got around 30 kills. Actually, a little more than that. I have a black flash hider in here. Can't get it quite right. No, okay. Sorry about that. But this pistol, this was the first time I've used it. You saw this in my $300 unboxing. And this pistol works extremely well. I need to dial in the hop up a little bit. I'm gonna get a gold fluted barrel for this, possibly. I just want to change it up, maybe to colored trigger, hammer. Kind of want to get a colored magwell. But this pistol is around $110 on evike.com. That's where I get all of my airsoft stuff. It shoots extremely well. The gas efficiency isn't too great, but it gets the job done. It's easier, it probably works best the first game you play, because then you can really hear when you have enough gas in. Because I wasn't putting enough gas in almost every time I played, so I'd get down to like the last 3 BBs and they'd be going like 3 feet. But this belt system is an amazing belt. It's extremely comfortable. One problem I have with it though is the buckle is super weak. So if I like go like this or bend down or something, the buckle can come undone. It happened to me twice during games, and I just kind of left it and got it after the game. but it works well. The Matrix hardshell holster is amazing. I love hardshell holsters. And the patch, operator patch, it's high quality and it is $5. Beast of a patch. Then the mags, standard high kappa mags. Then the mag pouches, they keep your mags very secure. So if you're like jumping and stuff, they don't go anywhere, and they give some nice retention, but they're extremely easy to pull out, but hard to fall out. If we go back to my ARP-90, I have my ARP-90 mags. One problem I have with these mags is the mag capacity is not the best. I tend to run out of ammo and have to set my gun down, leave my gun somewhere, and go pistol only. But, so, now we're going to go into the tips portion of speedsoft. So this is a beginning sub $300 speedsoft loadout. For everything except my magazines, holster, and gun, it was $150. And then my mags were $20 or $30 each, which brings it to about $210. Oh, sub $400 loadout. Brings it to about $210. Then this gun was $120, so that brings it to $330. And then the holster was $28. So let's just say 30. So $360. My gun was $210. We're not going to add that because that's too expensive. So sub $400 speedsoft loadout. This is what I would recommend for anybody wanting to get and start speedsoft. It is way more fast-paced, and you can get honestly, it hurts more. I have giant welt right here. I have welts all over my arms. But it is a great way to, don't know what to do with my hands. It's a great way to start speedsoft and get into more of the action. Because I remember when I used this gun, this was the first gun I used at the airsoft place, my airsoft place. It's called TAC, Tacoma Airsoft Center, and it's broken now. The gearbox, the gears are completely stripped. But this gun was $90, and this is what I used for my first game at airsoft. It's a Beretta ARX 160. It's just cheap, and yeah, it's fine for starting. It only got me through about 8 hours of playing, 8 straight hours of playing, which is a lot to put on an airsoft gun. That was $90, but the gears just stripped, and that was it. So more tips you want to know is when you're like in, say the field is a square normally, you're in each corner, and then there's normally a strip of open space. What I normally do is I get on the ground and I kind of shuffle my way with my pistol pointed at the middle of the area, because if people are trying to run across, then by the time you shoot, your BB will most likely hit them if you're pointing to the middle of the crossing where they're running. But you want to stay low and close to cover. If you're behind a piece of cover, let's just use this because I'm bored. Okay. So let's say this gun, it's going to be about, say, 2 feet in front of me. You don't want to be right against the cover, because then you have to get out farther and re-aim your gun if you're using an assault rifle or even a pistol. But if you're behind the cover, you can aim and be able to look around the corner just as fast. I recommend a hard shell holster because they're easier to quick draw, and they snap into place, and this one is not going anywhere. The problems I have with this belt are the straps. They're just pretty long. And then another tip I have for you is reloading. Always keep your gun aimed as you're reloading. You don't have to do it the fastest, but if you know where your stuff, let's restart that. You always want to keep your aim as you're reloading unless you're behind cover. So if you're like completely behind cover, then you can just reload normally. But if you see a guy peeking and then you realize you're out of ammo after you stop shooting, you want to keep your aim so he still thinks you have ammo, and then you reload and you're still on aim. that's something that I need to work on because I tend to not do that, and it screws me up in certain situations. But gloves, it doesn't really matter, just any mechanics gloves. Mine got soaked because of my Camelback. I left it in the starting place, not respawn, but where you load your mags and stuff. If you want, I guess you could have another mag pouch, and these mag pouches hold perfect speed loader. They hold speed loaders perfect. And yeah, this operator patch sticks to anything. Okay, so this is my video of sub $400 speedsoft loadout plus tips, and I will see you guys later.